get caught into all the stats and stuff. But I know if I do my job, I'm going to be put in a good spot to succeed. So
you feel like you've been doing your job?
Yeah, I feel like I've been doing it. Coach Strick thinks I've been doing a good job at it. So.
What do you feel like you've just grown as a player this year, just in terms of the technique and everything like that, but just playing this position?
Well, playing 3 technique, that's the toughest dude on the team, in my opinion. So I just try to make sure I'm out there, grinding every day with the boys on the field. And they got my respect out there. They know I'm going to do, what I'm supposed to be doing. So.
How have you kind of grown your sort of chemistry with Owen? Obviously, it seems like you guys have worked out pretty well together. Just what's that been like, just you guys playing together and sort of figuring that part out?
Oh, yeah, I'm real close with Owen. He doesn't talk too much. But I think I was one of the first guys he really, talked to when he came here. So, yeah, we built that friendship and that chemistry on the field, too.
Is moving from defensive end to tackle one of those deals where you kind of have to be more unselfish, I guess, because, ends get more sacks, get more TFLs, usually just how it goes?
Yeah, but it's all I really don't look into it like that. I just want to help the team win. And moving to D-tackle, that brought a lot of questions whether I'd be able to do it or not, but I feel like I've done that well.
How many? I guess there were times in your recruiting process where it wasn't clear you were going to be able to end up at a place like this. Kind of the thing with South Carolina, you didn't work out, and going forward, how do you ever look back and just say I'm kind of happy that things have worked out this way?
Oh yeah, I feel like God had a plan for me. Everything happens for a reason, and God placed me in a great spot, be at the University of Tennessee.
Before you ended up picking Tennessee, where were you? What were your options at that point? What were you thinking about?
Well, before, obviously about the South Carolina, and there was a couple other like UNC, but it was more going towards the JUCO, prep school.
What position did you play most of your high school career?
I played outside linebacker most of my career in half-block. So.
Would you have ever guessed you'd be a defensive tackle 3 or 4 years later then?
No, I can't lie and say I would, but everything's worked out like that. So.
So what's the experience been like, and what have been kind of the growing points for you when you've had to just deal with guys that big in the middle all year?
Yeah, but I've always thought I've had, the physical capabilities of being a 3 technique. It was just a matter of me gaining the weight, and I feel like I did that well.
Butch mentioned that you squat over 700 pounds, but what was it like at that moment? You're about to get under the rack, about to put that much weight on your back and press it up.
It was like a big, huge adrenaline rush. All the guys standing around the rack screaming and yelling. And when I got under the bar, I was like, well, I got to do this now. Either come up or go down. So decided to go up.
What was your previous high before that 710 mark or whatever it was?
It was around, like the summer before that was around 600. My legs have been strong ever since I've been in high school. I just got a chance to showcase that. So.
How much do you weigh as a high school senior? Do you remember?
The beginning of my high school, senior year in high school, I weighed 220, and then I gained weight and went up to like 230, 235.
And now, what do you weigh now, or how close?
I'm around between 285, 290.
How much of that did you put on while you were redshirting when you had a chance to, really focus on the weight room and build strength?
Oh yeah, I went from either 230 my freshman year redshirted, and by the end of that year, I got up to 255, 260.
What's your family say to you when they see you now?
My mom and dad, they were shocked. They saw me as a little twig, and they saw me as like a man now. So it's kind of cool seeing them. They haven't seen me in a while for like a year, and come back home, and I'm 20, 25 pounds heavier.
What's it been like to, I guess, for the program to be where it was when you and your class got here, and what it's kind of gotten to now? I mean, I know there's still a lot of work to do, but what's it been like to kind of go through that process?
I feel like everybody's goal in my class and the class after me is to leave Tennessee in a better place than it was when we got here. And I feel like we're on our way to do that now. And it's obviously not done yet, but we have a lot of work to do. But I feel like we're on our way to do that.
When you look at you having maybe 2 more seasons to go through that, and how much more real does it seem now that there could be big days ahead? I mean, now that y'all have gone from kind of where you've gotten to where you are now, I mean, how much does it make it easier to see that big things could be coming?
It makes things a lot easier, but we know we have a lot more work to do, and we got to work that much harder to get where we want to be, because we know it's not going to be easy.
How do you guys view you and Owen and Danny? How do you guys kind of view your mentorship role for Shai and for Khalil?
I feel like we're pretty good mentors for Shy and Khalil. They work hard, and we see that out of them. And things, during practice may not be going the right way, but we know we can come up and talk to them and tell them how we feel, and maybe give them little tidbits on how we feel about certain situations.
What does it say about this defensive line that, like every other game, there's somebody else having a big game, and you never know for the offense who to go against?
That makes it easier for us because we know we can rely on everybody else on the defense. Well, we know we got a bunch of playmakers on defense, and that's what we pride ourselves on.
How much have you guys tried to keep Shy up since his injury? Have you guys been able to kind of keep his spirits up as he does rehab and all that?
Yeah, but Shy does a good job keeping himself up too as well. He likes to smile and joke around a lot, and I think we feed off that as well because we know we can't see him out in practice with us. So, but yeah, we've been positive around each other.
What's the biggest thing that you look at what you've got to do to get better at tackle? I mean, I know it's been an adjustment, it's been a transition, but as you look at your game now, moving forward, what are the biggest couple of things you want to get better at?
Well, I just want to make sure that I'm just making sure I'm just preparing my body. This year's a long year, and you just got to prepare your body every week. And whether that's cold tub, hot tub, getting extra treatment every day. So it's just keeping my body up, making sure I'm healthy.
So nothing like as a pass rusher, or want to get better against some run techniques, or is there anything on that front that you look at from, I guess, a physical skills department?
Yeah, of course. We work on that every day. That's not just a year thing. That's an everyday thing. Of course, we're in practice. I might stay after practice. Work on a couple pass rush moves, or trying to set double teams better or anything like that. So yeah, that's an everyday thing.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.